How to load a heavy-duty four-way staple gun. So I purchased this staple gun a few years ago and only been using it for staples. However, I was working on a project and wanted to figure out how do I load in the nails or the pins so that I can use it as a nail gun. So in the video, you see me showing you different ways of how to open it up so that you can load in your staples. If you notice right here, this metal piece just snaps in and snaps out. That's where you would load your staples or your nails or your pins. Notice how it is facing downward. That is the cage that kind of holds the staples in place, okay? So I'm going to just show you again how you push it in and how you secure the staples or the pins inside of the staple gun. This is one type of staple right here. This one is called a U shape, which is good for holding down wires, cables, things like that. It sits up high. So you will load it into the center part of the carriage, and I will show you, just keep watching. I will show you how and where to put it in the back of the staple gun. Right here, I'm showing you the center part. See that center part that kind of looks like a U on the inside? That's where you would load your U-shaped staples, right in the center, facing downward, facing downward. Yes, just like that. Slide it in there. It will slide in. Put in as many as you can, and go ahead and push it. Put in the lock cage to hold them in place, and just snap it right up underneath it there, just like that. And it's just that simple. And go ahead and start your project. Make sure that you secure or regulate the tension right there. I'm turning it right here to show you. If you turn it to the right, the tension is harder. If you turn it to the left, it loosens up the tension. Now I'm demonstrating how I'm going to just staple it into a piece of wood to show you how it goes into the wood. Notice how it's sticking out just a little bit. So I will probably tighten up the tension just a little bit so that I can have a more flush staple attachment. So depending on your project, how high you want that staple to sit up, you can just adjust it simply by tightening it for more pressure to the right and turning it left to lessen the pressure. That means the staple will kind of sit off of the surface more. All right, there it is. Now, I just showed you how I adjusted the tension, and then I'm going to show you again how I staple it into this piece of wood, and now my staple is more flush up to the wood. Now, there are other types of staples that you can use with your staple gun. The next one is a more heavier duty staple, and you put it in the same way. You're going to load it through the back of the staple gun. Slide them in there, close it up, and go ahead and staple it into the wood. As you can see, it is nice and flush into the wood. Very easy to use. Keep watching the video so that you can just show you. Oh, okay. And this one right here was showing you how to load your nails or your pins. They come in a separate box. And they're all stuck together like this. Do not break them apart. Leave them straight just like that. And just load them into the little slides sections on the side of that U shape. See that? Right on the side. Just load them in there just like that. It doesn't matter which side you put them on. Just slide it and let them fall down in there. And go ahead and put your, I'll call this a cage lock. I'm really not sure what this part is called. But you slide it in there just like that, hook it in, and now you are ready to use your nail gun or your nail pens. It doesn't matter, depending on what type of project you're working on, whether you need a nail or a pen, but they work absolutely amazing. And there it is. I made a circle there just so that you can see where I am stapling these nails. And right there, it goes just in beyond the surface. If you wanted to push it down a little further, you can use another type of tool to just set it down underneath the surface if you want to. But again, remember the pressure. If you change the pressure, the nail will go more securely into the wood. And there it is, y'all.